Morning, scrubs. Y'all got me up here live. Talk to your boy. Y'all wanted to get into it. Said, man, when you gonna do a live stream? I was like, I did a live stream. A lot of y'all weren't here, but I did the live stream. So here we are now. Let's get into it. We can start right off on the cusp and get into it. Don't forget to hit the like button coming in, good people. What's up, Mr. Hogan's? I see you. Still a few people, some notifications are not going out. I see that now. There's something wrong. We got some coming through. We appreciate that. You know, I'm thankful for every little bit we get, but I can tell there's something wrong. No, I won't start with Draymond Green. Somebody says, if you don't start with Draymond Green, then you're a phony. Draymond's doing what the team is asking him to do. If Draymond Green was doing anything other than, then I would have put him in there. But Draymond's playing the way the team wants him to play. They want him to try to get the other young guys going, like Chris. They don't want Draymond going out scoring 25 points a game. It's not what they want. Now, I would like to see him increase his rebounding, but it's hard to get assists when you got guys who are not great shooters. It's hard to get guys who don't understand the system yet and they're learning it. Dre knows the system. He's trying to get these guys and teach them how to play. So he's the on the court coach. So I see what he's doing. So it's not Dre's fault what's actually happening over there, but it makes him look like he's not doing anything. But I get it. So I know better than to put him into the equation. Now, why every time I go live, somebody decide it is a great time to call me? Now, let's get into this. The most overpaid players in the league. The NBA is known for not paying certain people what they should get. Then there's players that are paid way above their salary. You heard me, way above it. The first person on my list is James Harden. Nope. That was just a test, you guys. It's not James Harden. The first person on my list is CP3. Now, Chris Paul can play. Chris Paul can do all these wonderful things. But Chris Paul is so overpaid for his position. I said, there's no way in hell you would give a guy his age that kind of money, who's been injury prone his entire career. You just don't. You just don't. I mean, they paid it. That general manager, he will be fired. They will deal with him. Believe me that. But believe me, there are worser contracts than his. Worser contracts that people have just stolen money. Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins. The man making $25 million. They got to pay him 25. Imagine paying Wiggins 25 million next year. You can't feel good about yourself. Oh, don't think Wiggins is going to stay with Golden State. No. They just went under the luxury tax. He'll be dealt in the offseason. He's gone. Ain't no way they keeping him. Another person I felt was overpaid, Ben Simmons. A lot of people like, hey, Ben Simmons is playing great. Ben Simmons can't shoot a jump shot. I'm sorry. I mean, he has played okay for what he could do, but if you're a team that what he's on with the 76ers, they feel that they have enough pieces to win now. They went out to win now. They had Jimmy Butler, Tobias Harris, Ben Simmons, and Joel Embiid. And to build around Joel and Ben, and the person that really didn't show up in the series was Ben and Joel. That can't happen. Jimmy Butler balled out, and then he wouldn't stay because you overpaid for the other guy on the list, Tobias Harris. Two guys on the same team overpaid. Oh, it don't stop there. Just because they small don't mean that they went under the radar. Harrison Barnes getting $24 million. To me, it's a flip of the coin. I would have kept Harrison Barnes and let go Buddy Hield. I don't like Buddy Hield's attitude, so I'd have had to let him go. He's a better player to me than Harrison Barnes, but I like Barnes and what he brings to the table. But I never would have gave Buddy Hield that kind of money. Tobias Harris getting about $200 million. If I'm Jimmy Butler, I'm definitely out the door. Tobias Harris has never helped nobody win anything. He couldn't help the Detroit Pistons increase their record when he came over from the Clippers. Jimmy Butler makes teams better. No, Tobias Harris is so-so. It's a flip of the coin. It was either you pay Barnes and lose Hield. You could have dealt Hield and kept Harrison Barnes. Look at your record. Buddy Hield has not shown he's worth that money. He's shown that he shows up one or two games in a row, and then he disappears for about 4 or 5 games. He's like Kyle Kuzma to me, and he's way better shooter. Danny Green, $14 million contract. No way in hell I would have gave Danny Green that kind of money. He can't guard anybody. He can't rebound. And don't forget the Chicago Bulls got Otto Porter on the books. He's going to get $26 million. I told you there's worse contracts out there. Tim Hardaway Jr. getting $20+ million. Alan Krabs, 18 million. Ken Bazemore got what? 14, 15 million. If not, 18 coming next year. Bazemore. Otto Porter getting 26 million. So far, the biggest one is 31 million next year for Gordon Hayward. That's got to be the worst. Well, John Wall's been hurt, so it's hard to say. Chandler Parsons, definitely. I don't know what's going on. Who's interview on Ellen? Dwayne Wade or something? Oh, well, you can see on my Patreon. I tell you, we just talked about this on the Patreon yesterday. So if you got my Patreon on Carcino for Life Patreon, then you already know what it is. Why do I look broke? You should have said, why do I look sleepy? Because I'm sleepy. But I look broke because you ain't donating to the Cash App. Carcino's the name of the Cash App. So who are some overpaid players in the league? Oh, today on the Patreon, we're going over Pimp C's, what really happened with Pimp C. Yeah. That's only for VIP members. That's some very, very serious stuff. I will say that Pimp C died on Jay-Z's birthday. Tony, you believe that, right, Tony? Guess what? It's not true. You better get that Patreon. You better get that Patreon, baby. Carcino for Life on Patreon. Now, what are some of the other players? Kevin Love. I don't think I would kind of say Kevin Love. I wouldn't say Kevin Love. Blake Griffin. Now that could be. Blake Griffin, it will be up there. And I mean, if you want to say John Wall, okay. Even though he's been kind of hurt, and when he did play, they was winning and doing good. He's just been injured a lot. It's hard to say Steven Adams. I think Steven Adams did pretty well. Evan Turner did good until he got to a position where he wasn't being used as much. Now that's a big one, Dorian. Kyrie Irving. Is Kai overrated now or overpaid? I would say not. But I like where your head was at. Mike Conley, is Conley overpaid? I don't think so. I think he's playing in a system that don't work with him. Mitchell's the guy who got to bring the ball up. He cannot play off the ball. They just now figuring that out, that Mitchell cannot play off the ball. He's got to play with the ball in his hands. He's not good at getting open, and Conley is used to guys playing with guys who knows how to play basketball. Mitchell's a blacktop player. And that throws off a guard like Conley because you're not getting space to get open, and he's throwing you the ball basically at the top of the key where he is. And then you can't really pass the ball or give it back to him in a spot where he can be comfortable to shoot. So he's got to create his own shot. It's terrible. So now they worked on it where they say, you know what? Conley basically like, look, I'll run the two. You be the point. You bring the ball up then. Because that's what you want to do anyway. You bring the ball up. I'll be the two. So a lot of people thought it was Rubio's fault. It was not. Is Paul George to me, he's overpaid. He's an overpaid player. He is not. He's paid like a superstar. And I don't know who told the world Paul George is a superstar. He's a role player. He's a Scottie Pippen. He's doing the same thing Scottie Pippen did. It's just that he never played with a Jordan until now. He never played with a Jordan. He's what Scottie Pippen would have been had he not played with a Jordan. Scottie was the most overrated basketball player I've ever seen in my life. I mean, you got to understand, this guy got a lot of credit for playing with Mike. DeMar DeRozan, oh yes, he's grossly overrated. Grossly overpaid. I mean, thanks to Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, who he was grossly overpaid. Pippen dunked on Patrick Ewing. What the hell does that mean? That must be a Chicago fan. You must be a Bulls fan because that don't even make sense. He dunked on Pippen. I'll be like, Pippen dunked on Patrick Ewing. Yeah, okay. Plenty of time he got dunked on and worked out. I watched Kobe Bryant work out Scottie Pippen. I watched everybody work Pippen out. Pippen was done. Pippen ain't had no lockdown defense. See, this is what I'm talking about. You've been lied to. Who did he lock down? Everybody was pissing on him. Mash Burn came in there and was pissing on him. Mashburn put up 50 on Scottie. And this is when they was winning championships. Charles Barkley was putting up 35s and 40 on Scottie Pippen. He got punked by the X-Man. Dennis Rodman used to dominate him. Stop talking about Scottie Pippen. If it wasn't for Michael Jordan, they wouldn't have made it. Don't forget to hit the like button, people. We got 50-something likes in here. What the world going on around here? Al Horford ain't overpaid. He's underpaid. Big Al, for what he's doing over there on the 76ers, his job and his role is supposed to be easy. But because Joel Embiid is trying to be him, he's like, well, I could do me, and Joel Embiid can't do me better than me. Why don't he take his butt down in the paint? Let Big Al go to the top of the key and shoot that jumper. Let Big Al float to the top of the key. He shoots the three a lot better than you, Joel. Let Big Al be Big Al. Shoot, you put Big Al in the right system, man. Big Al, believe me, it's people that miss Big Al. You put him with the Miami Heat, they going to the NBA championship. That's all I got to say. He can't play with that team. That team is in disarray. There's no offensive sets. There's nobody running anything. You got a point guard that want to slash to the basket and throw up some garbage because he can't shoot. No one's guarding him and respecting him as a shooter. They're all guarding him because he wants to drive. He doesn't, a point guard that don't even really want to pass the ball unless he drives to the bucket and kick it out. He's another LeBron James. And it's funny to me, everybody can see the problem in Ben Simmons' game, but he won't even attempt a jump shot. LeBron is not overpaid. You know why? Because LeBron brings market value. He makes his money up with the market. I'm going to ask you a question right now, and I want you guys to answer. What team is number one in the NBA in earnings? Let me know. What team is number one in earnings? There you go, Jay Biz. The Knicks. The New York Knickerbockers. And how drastic has the Knicks been for how many years? When's the last time they've been in the playoffs? When's the last time they've been in contention? The number one earning team is the New York Knicks. I know that, and I'm not looking at anything. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at myself, actually, talking to you. I know number two is the Lakers, and I know where they make their money. They make more money in the stadium, probably than any other team in the NBA. The Chicago Bulls are number four. I can tell you that now. It's Knicks, Lakers, Golden State, and the Bulls. Then it's Boston. Yeah, you know why it's the Bulls? They make the majority of their money through the market. And the market is they still sell Jordan jerseys. They sell them 96 Jordan jerseys, the ones that won the 6 championships. Michael Jordan's still earning money off the Chicago Bulls. The new players, they can care less about. That's why the Bulls don't care if they win a championship or not. If they do, they're going to do it for cheap. You go to right now Madison and go into the Bulls Stadium, you will get a Bulls jersey Jordan jersey, Pippen jersey. They're making money off these Bulls from the 96. They're still making money off that. Well, congratulations. I'm glad your test went well. Of course, they're going to eat off Jordan forever. That's part of owning a team. You do what you want. The Lakers they don't do as well as people think they do when it comes to the actual ticket sales in the stadium. People think the Lakers played out to a sold out house every night. It's not true. When the Lakers don't have product out there on the court, they numbers dwindle. Like if they don't have a championship team, a lot of people stay at home or they got stuff to do. In New York, people go see the Knicks. Celebrities out there, they go to the Knicks game. They'll be there to see the other players from the other team, but something magical can happen on a Knicks night. The Bridge and Tunnel crowd, the stockbrokers, Wall Street, everybody goes to see the Knickerbockers. They're doing other deals or whatever. But people show up to go to the Knicks games. It's just what it is. As terrible as they are, terrible as the owner is, it's New York. People love to go there. Tell you, Brooklyn has done nothing to put a dent in the market of the New York Knicks. I mean, the Golden State Warriors, they have more sellouts and more people in the stadium in the seats than the Los Angeles Lakers. Do you even need to know why? So they don't, it's just like people have things to do. If they're not successful, teams are not going to show up. The Knicks are not successful and people still show up. Exactly. It's like the Cubs. The Cub fans will always go see the Cubs. Is when they stop going, the people stop, like, you know what, we got to stop going to see the Cubs. I'm going to sit at home because we losing every year. And next thing you know, they finally sell the team. And as soon as they sell the team, we win a World Series. How that happen? The Lakers are built for short-term success. They have mortgaged themselves to the hilt. They have no money. They have nothing else that they can even bargain with right now. They're going to be over in the luxury tax because of LeBron and AD next year. So next year is going to be even worse for the Lakers. Then LeBron's going to be another year older. He's already broken down. We're at the halfway point, and he's already done. He's struggling to get 17 points a game. I'm looking at a guy and how he's going to perform in the playoffs where it's going to be high energy every game. He's in the West too, where every player ain't no I got an easy first round game. The eighth seed could bust your ass. So you need to be paying attention at all turns. Don't forget to hit the like button coming through the door. So, like I said, Kent Bazemore is making about $18 million next year. Bazemore, team guy been shipped around. Don't nobody really want him. Tim Hardaway Jr. is making 18. Alan Crabb has not lived up to it, and he's about to get 18 million. Otto Porter's getting 26. Harrison Barnes, 24 million, just baffles me. But Andre Wiggins, 25 million, is just, he really got over on the Timberwolves. Man, did he get over on them. Gordon Hayward, 31 million. They was grilling my boy on First Take today. Who was that? I don't know who you talking about. Read the comments. Now I'm back and forth with Devin Booker. I'm still trying to kind of hold him out. Gordon Hayward is overpaid. 31 million. I mean, they know it now, but they're stuck with it. When they got Kyrie and Gordon Hayward, they thought, oh, this is gonna be great. Gordon couldn't, he don't fit this system. He don't fit the system with these young guys. You know, he was trying to start, and I'm like, man, look, I know y'all paying him all that money, but he got to come off the bench. That ankle injury messed him up, so I understood last year. This year, he's pretty much playing a lot better in spots, but he's really overrated for 31 million. You're not getting $31 million worth of basketball out of Gordon Hayward. Well, the cat, I can't really say. Cat's been playing. You know, I mean, I can't say he's not worth the money. Chandler Parsons, oh yeah, we already know that. Chandler Parsons' contract is ridiculous. He was never worth that. Clint Capela, another. That's what I said. Morley's out of a job. He messed up a lot of money. Blake Griffin getting 20 plus million a year, but I understood why he was getting the money. You know, he's gonna give you everything he got. But he's done way more than Ben the Bus Simmons, who refuses to learn how to shoot a jump shot. You like a guy who can only catch alley-oop dunks in Capella, who getting out rebounded by point guards? You like him? Oh yeah, I bet on Denver. Big. Denver's playing the Lakers tomorrow. Oh yeah, I'm thinking the Lakers are gonna be thinking about the All-Star game and All-Star week and lay it on down. 26 million for Otto Porter Jr. It's ridiculous. That's not me farting, but somebody in the comment section was gonna put down when they watch this video later. He was farting. No, it's the chair hitting the door. All right, if y'all want to say it, I'll say it. John Wall then. John Wall's overpaid. Um, wow. We discussed Mike Conley, so we won't go back over that. Yeah, these guys who had these agents really got over on people. The Chris Paul deal was probably what started a lot of it. Now, Paul could play. It's just that he holds the ball too long. He kind of slows the game down. He can shoot for a point guard. He's a traditional point guard who can shoot. And it wasn't too many like him coming out of the league. But at this point in his career, paying him like $30+ million is insanity. Yeah, he can play. A lot of these guys can play. It's just that what is their worth for the money that they're getting? It's about overpaid. He's overpaid, grossly overpaid. That money could have been freed up to bring somebody else to bring in the same productivity. I've been very successful betting against the Lakers this year. I've only lost what, two, maybe three bets on the Lakers. I've really been cleaning up. You forgot I hit the Orlando Magic lick, and I'm finna hit this Denver lick. I can't believe we don't have 100 likes. I don't know what is going on over here. So, what is an overrated player that we didn't name? For all you guys who've been here, who's an overplayed player that we didn't name? He said Batum. You said YouTube tripping again. That's right. Somebody hit up the Cash App. The Cash App is Carcino. Y'all know that. All right, Jeremy. I'll see you. Then hit the Patreon. Oh, this dude think I want his girl. The entire Knicks roster is overpaid. I didn't get the cash out. If the cash out would have came through, I would have said. J-Dog showed up. He just joined the Patreon. He probably wants to learn what's up with Pimp C. That's probably one of the biggest things he probably wants to find out. That's for VIP members only. A lot of stuff we got on there. We got Dwayne Wade, his son situation, Dr. Bus situation, the hip hop lawyer, Oprah and Gail, what you don't know, what Suge Knight told Puffy. That's only for VIP members only. What Nori knew who robbed Prodigy and didn't do nothing about it. We got that. Taraji situation. You didn't know about Taraji. Mason Brandy. We got special Super Bowl video from the party. You know, you get to see some girls doing some things. I gotta warn you, that is X. I'm telling you, that's why you get your money's worth for Patreon. From what I heard, Gene Doolittle is recovering from surgery. He's all right. He's gonna talk to people when he come back. We got Aaron Hernandez story that you might be interested in. The uncut version of Nick Cannon and Orlando Brown for VIP members only. The real reason why Kyle Kuzma and Lonzo was beefing. I'm telling you, it's so much stuff on here. LeBron's secret child. What really happened with Allen Iverson. The Dwight Howard story. You don't want to miss that. Diddy and Ashanti story. You don't want to miss that. You said Ashanti's your favorite. That's been your favorite one so far. Yeah, I forgot, Richie. Yeah, you are over there in the VIP. So you get to see it all. Billy, you this close from getting out of there. And my favorite out of all the stuff I've done, my own personal favorite that I've given y'all has been the Kobe Bryant Colorado story. Giving you guys the truth about that was the best I've done so far over there. I like the Suge and Diddy one too. Isaiah Thomas going to be out the league. He's matter of fact, he is out the league. So I wouldn't say he's overpaid. When you out the league, he right now he's out the league, and nobody's thinking of working him out for a playoff run. Yeah, it's been discussed, and I've already spoke on it. The LeBron Kobe thing. Mr. Jack Frost, let me tell you like this. While you in your timeout period. Um, we don't deal with trolls. Okay. You got people asking real questions, not stupid ones. So think about that when you come in here. If you don't have nothing to say, then that's just that. Now, if you have to ask something that remotely stupid, you deserve to be in timeout. Now, the question you should ask is, would a gay person would ever be even remotely thinking about me? Do you think, for instance, a gay person would be interested in a person like me? I don't think I had a demeanor that they would want to be around me. I don't think they would want to be around me too much. That's just my that they might, hey, I don't know. I don't think they would want to be around me too much. We talk about women, sports, we ain't watching the Tonys. Hey, do your thing. But they wouldn't want to be around me that much. I think they'll be very comfortable leaving me alone. I don't know what people do, dude. I'm assuming that the Tonys is that. Well, if they are, that's on them. Let them enjoy themselves. That ain't for me. Boxing, I might do that on my old channel. Talk about boxing some. I've talked about boxing enough. I just did a video yesterday. We talked about Javante Davis and how he would lose if he fought Gary Russell Jr. Uh, they wouldn't even entertain that fight, and they all on PBC. So it doesn't even make sense. If you don't know what the Tonys is, then good. It's a good thing. It's probably DJ Academics people. He does that song with Casanova, and I'm like, great. I'm gonna have his 5 followers come over here and harass me now for the whole rest of the day. No, clowns are loyal. Clowns. Yeah, I would be very disappointed too. And in my video, I think I talk about that enough. Well, let me get out of here. You guys didn't send a cash app, and I'm getting sleepy. I should have ended this a long time ago. All right, I'm out.